Hello everyone, welcome back to LandfishGTV. I'm your host, Batman, today, and I'm going to be going over the new Annihilation Map Pack with the new zombie map. Just came out yesterday. I'm going to be giving you some first impressions on what I think of this map and go over, maybe give you a little bit of a head start on some of the Easter eggs that are on here. Hopefully I can give you some leads on some of these things that are on here, because I'm not really sure what to do. Very interesting stuff, though. But anyways, let me go over the first impressions. We have a map that's kind of small, not as big as Call of the Dead or Ascension, in my opinion. It's a lot like Kino, in a way, especially like the map design, I guess. It's just kind of small, which is a little disappointing, in my opinion. But I love zombies, and I always love the new maps that they come out with. And, I mean, this one's relatively fun. They got a couple of new escape routes and some traps and whatnot. Not as useful, in my opinion, but interesting. I guess that's kind of the whole premise of this map, is interesting. There's some new weapons. One of them I can't get. It's in the mystery box, and I've seen it on the video. I don't even know what it is. And I haven't even seen it in the mystery box. I've not gotten it out of the mystery box, and I played this thing for like 5 hours yesterday. And I just couldn't get it unless there's another way of getting it. I have no idea, and I have no idea what it does. But another thing that they put on here was spike mores. Instead of having claymores, it is a claymore, but it has like these wooden spikes on the front of it, which shoot out and kind of just kills more zombies than just the initial explosion that you'd see in the with the regular claymore. Also, you got a couple of new zombie types on this. Like, you don't have dogs every 5 rounds or George that just, you know, kind of chases you around. Instead, you just got these kind of special infected zombies that are on here. One of them is just kind of like, I don't really know what to call these zombies, honestly, but one of them just, it kind of bolts at you, and when it gets near you, it just kind of screams, sending this kind of like this shockwave at you that disorientates the player, where you can't really see very well. And then the other one is, I guess they call it a napalm zombie, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It just kind of walks around really slowly, and he just kind of looks like he's on fire. But it takes a lot of bullets to kill him anyway. And when he does, I mean, it's just a huge explosion. I mean, just huge. And he just leaves this trail of fire that's around him that'll kill a lot of the zombies that walk through it. So it's kind of got its ups and downs with this zombie here. Well, within this new map, you find a couple of traps and some other things on here. Well, you got this water slide, kind of like the slide in Call of the Dead, and then you got a little minecart that you can use, or mostly used, of course, for escape and whatnot. And then you got like the most useless and annoying thing on this map is these little spikes. They kind of stop the zombies, but they don't kill them, which makes no sense. Like, you walk through it, spikes go up like 5 times, doesn't kill anything, it just kind of stops them from moving in their tracks. Never seen them die in these things, ever. The thing which is interesting, but is just really annoying, I really just don't like it, is this room right here. They got these pressure plates, step on it, walls go down. And guess what? It's random every time you go on it, which can really screw you over when you're trying to, you know, run away. Because what we usually do when we play zombies is go in this kind of loop. So we'll like hold out one area for a little bit, and then when it gets overrun, you know, we move on. You know, we kind of just keep running and running in a circle. Well, this thing just kind of screws you over just bad. Because, I mean, you could just go straight here, or you could come over here to the slide, or it can just completely turn you around into the horde of zombies that you were trying to run away from. And overall, that has been the most times that I've died is because of that, and it's just really, really annoying. And it's not challenging, it's just annoying. I don't like it. And if you don't step on the pressure plates, then you have to move through this swamp thing where you can't jump, you can't run, you just move really slow. The whole thing right there is annoying. So yeah, I haven't really found out a way to really do this correctly on solo. Mostly I've just been getting lucky, I guess you could say. Also, another interesting thing here is, not really trapped, because it doesn't kill anything again. Kind of just disappointing, but interesting anyway. Come over here, next to this wall in this little basin here. This little brick sticking out, and it says don't hold X. Well, if you hold X, well, the waterfall just kind of gets a little more powerful, and it just shoots more water out. And if there's like any zombies around, it'll knock them down. And of course, if you stay behind this wall, it won't affect you at all. But if you go outside of it, it'll push you back. Would have been a little more useful if it actually pushed the zombies off the edge over there. That it would have been a lot more useful, but it's just not. Just kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. Interesting, but a waste of time. Yeah, no new perks. I was kind of hoping for some new perks, but you know, once again, no new perks. Brought back the Bowie knife, got rid of the scythe, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter about those things. Oh yeah, one more interesting thing is these monkeys that you see around the map. What these guys do, they don't steal your perks or anything like in Ascension, but instead they'll steal your power-ups. Like, when you kill a zombie and he drops like a max ammo or a bomb or double points or something, they will actually go into a frenzy and try to grab those power-ups and escape with them. And if they do, then they try to go back to their hideout or whatever, and it'll show up above their back like in this red kind of tone, and it will actually like click to a random power-up from the one that you had previously. So whenever you kill them, like that's the power-up that you're going to get. But of course, if you get the power-up before they get there, you're just going to have like 1 or 2 monkeys attacking you, but they're not really that big of a threat. You don't really have to worry about it too much. Well, anyway, on to the Easter eggs, I guess. And of course, I haven't solved any of them. I'm just seeing if I can give you guys some leads and maybe you can help me out a little bit. First off, we got these 4 buttons right here. Sure haven't figured out what they do. In order to actually press them, you have to turn on the power. They don't lock in or anything. I haven't found any use for them, and I'm not really sure if you have to have all 4 players within the game and like press all the buttons at the same time. Maybe you can't do anything with it on single player, or maybe you have to push them in a certain order, but I sure haven't figured it out at all. Probably the most interesting thing that we have found are these gongs that are around the outside of the map when you're outside. I found 8 of them total. Some of them will make, you know, just a regular noise, but some of them will make this noise. If you hear it do the regular noise when you hit it with your knife, you'll actually hear this music playing. You can't really hear it that well, but if you hit more of the gongs that don't make that strange noise, then the music actually gets louder and louder. I found 4 of those gongs that have made the music get louder, but if you hit one of these, then it just kills the music. Not really sure what it does. It's definitely interesting, and for anyone who has played Call of the Dead and actually got the golden rod, you'll actually recognize that music because it's the same thing when you got the golden rod, so I'm sure it has something to do with that. Just not quite sure what it is yet. And you only have like a certain amount of time, like maybe a minute or something like that when you hit it to find the next one. And after you hit 4 of them, you know, you still get that 1 minute, but I don't know what to do. I really don't. Oh, let's see. Another thing, really small. Sure, it's got something to do with the Easter egg, of course. Seeing how Call of the Dead was when you turn all those dials and whatnot. You got this thing right here that you can turn this wheel an infinite number of times. Maybe it means nothing, of course. I mean, that's always that's always a possibility. And you got a lever which you can't do anything with. No idea what that is. Yeah, I keep forgetting about these huge dials over here. That's on each of these walls, or each corner in this maze here. You can turn each and every one of them, and each of them have their own similarities with each other, like the same designs or whatever. But I'm not really sure what to do there either. I mean, I've only had this map pack a day, so I haven't really figured anything out. And in case you're interested in how to get to the Pack-a-Punch area here, once you turn on the power, there will be these pressure plates scattered around the map, and there's just going to be that one that's sticking up. And what you need to do, stand on it for a couple of seconds, and then it will actually get the stairs up from in the first area, and that's where the Pack-a-Punch machine is. And of course, you only have it for a certain amount of time, because you see this little thing rolling up. Once it gets to the end, water's going to gush out, and it's going to kick you out of there. That's actually another interesting thing. I'm not really sure what it means. It might not be anything at all, honestly. But if you look behind the Pack-a-Punch machine, like there's a room behind it. And I haven't really gotten a sniper rifle or something to see exactly what's in those holes, in like the holes in the wall. But there might be something back there, like maybe this Pack-a-Punch machine moves. So there's some stairs, maybe this wall gets knocked down and you go in there. Don't know, might not be anything at all, but you never know. But yeah, that's the thing. If you plan on playing on solo and trying to figure out these Easter eggs, definitely recommend playing as Richtofen, because he's the only one out of the 4 characters that has the golden rod because of what happened in Call of the Dead for when you got the golden rod for him. And so if you start off with someone else, just click start, restart the level several times until you see this little icon down here, and that means playing as Richtofen and you got the golden rod there. But yeah, still don't know what to do with it. But yeah, so far these are just my first impressions of this game. I guess just the whole thing about it is I'm just kind of a little bit disappointed in the way the map is set up, especially with it just being small and really tight spaced around everywhere. You can't really run away from the zombies, so it's, I guess it's mostly made out to hold out the spot somewhere. Haven't played with 4 people yet. Friends haven't gotten this map. Hopefully they will. Apparently I'm just getting frustrated playing solo on this map. But I'm sure that they'll change over time when I finally figure out everything. But yeah, those are my first impressions. Hopefully I got you some leads on these Easter eggs. If you know anything that I don't, or if you have any suggestions maybe, please leave a comment. It would just be greatly appreciated. But yeah, thanks for watching.
The more ammo I need. This is obvious.
Gentlemen, lock and load.
Like what you saw?
Want to see more?
Visit LandfishGTV for commentary, news, reviews, and more.
Yes, more is good.